Hi there, this is Ten. Today we'll be talking about a famous electric car company that's grown huge in its valuation. While there are many good points to support the rise of this company, there should come a point in time when investors should let the story play out first before going back into the stock. On top of that, whenever a famous portfolio manager sells off his stake in a company to right size his position, these retail investors call out this manager. Due to the rise, it is very hard for other retail investors to enter the stock. The company they're talking about is Tesla. So in this video, we'll be talking about how Tesla could develop a cult surrounding the company and how high the stock will continue to run. Currently, the stock is having a slight correction due to the overall stock market. Before we continue, please smash the like button, and if you'd like to see more of such videos, please subscribe to this channel. Firstly, we were talking about the business model of Tesla. Most people should know Tesla, and it was the thing last year. For those that do not know this company, Tesla is an American electric vehicle and clean energy company based in California. Tesla current products include EVs, battery electric storage from homes to grid scale, solar panels and solar roof tiles, as well as other related products and services. Tesla is ranked as the world's best-selling plug-in and battery electric passenger car manufacturer, with a market share of 60% of the plug-in segments and 23% of the battery electric segments 2020 sales. Through its subsidiary SolarCity, Tesla developed and is a major installer of solar photovoltaic systems in the US. Tesla is also one of the largest global suppliers of battery energy storage systems, with 3 GW of battery storage supplied in 2020. According to Elon Musk, the purpose of Tesla is to help expedite the move to sustainable transport and energy obtained through EV and solar panel. Tesla begins production of its first car model, the Roadster, in 2009. This was followed by Model S sedan in 2012, the Model X SUV in 2015, the high volume Model 3 sedan in 2017, and the Model Y crossover in 2020. The Model 3 is the world's all-time best-selling plug-in EV, with more than 800,000 delivered through December of 2020. Tesla global vehicle sales were 499,550 units in 2020, a 35.8% increase over the previous year. In 2020, the company surpassed the 1 million mark of EVs produced. Tesla has been the subject of numerous lawsuits and controversies arising from statements and acts of CEO Elon Musk, allegations of whistleblower retaliation, alleged worker rights violation, and alleged unresolved and dangerous technical problems with their products. Next, we'll be talking about why some analysts feel that Tesla is in a bubble. Share of the electric car maker Tesla are going to see sharp falls as interest rates increase after the COVID-19 crisis. London's partner fund manager Pat Lucaton told CNBC. He also told CNBC Squawk Box Europe that he thinks that Tesla is in a bubble and that he is short on Elon Musk's firm, meaning he will profit if the value of Tesla stock falls. Tesla's market value soared to over $800 billion in the 12 months leading up to January, before dropping to less than $600 billion in February. It is now standing at around $679 billion. Some other market watchers will likely disagree with that prediction. Red Bull analyst David Ives for example, believe Tesla shares will recover after a volatile start to the year. Lincoln then drew comparison to the dot-com bubble of 1999. Quote, if you think about the visionaries who thought about the internet in 1999, if you now listen to them, they are underestimating what happened, end quote, he said. Quote, the development was even more practical than what happened, end quote. He also pointed out that Cisco, arguably a poster child for that period, has a much higher market value today than it has in 2000. Quote, it doesn't stop it from going down 80% first, end quote, he said. Even though it is true that Tesla stock has run up a lot, it is very hard to compare it to the 1990s. During that period of time, these stocks do not have any solid business model and are just promising that they could deliver something nice to the world. However, Tesla is delivering its promise to the world. Hence, it is very hard to say that Tesla is like those stocks during the dot-com bubble. Next, we're talking about other automobile companies taking cues from Tesla's success and trying to sell their cars. Quote, respect, end quote. It was a simple statement by Ford Motor CEO Jim Farley acknowledging Tesla CEO Elon Musk's tweet saying the two companies were, quote, the only American car makers not to have gone bankrupt out of 1,000 of car startups, end quote. Farley retweets of Musk earlier this month was a jab at his Denver rivals, which also recognizing what Tesla has been able to accomplish. Ford has also touted its survival of the Great Recession after crosstown rivals GM and then Chrysler, now a part of Stellantis, went bankrupt in 2009. It was also one of the latest examples of executive and legacy automakers showing Musk some appreciation. They also adopt at least some of his company's strategies to catch up to Tesla's EV sales. Tesla is credited with pressuring legacy automakers to accelerate plans for all electric vehicles, but Musk and his company has also been ahead of the curve on other technology such as over-the-air software updates and localized production of battery cells. Secondly, we'll be talking about the current issues with Tesla car. Even though Tesla delivered on its dream of delivering an affordable EV, Tesla still could not fix its autopilot functions. The National Highway Traffic Safety Administration is investigating a violent crash that involved a Tesla sedan and a tractor-trailer late last March in Devon. Investors have not yet said whether Tesla's autopilot may have contributed to the crash. The NHTSA said in a statement, NHTSA is aware of the violent crash that occurred on March 11 in Denver involving a Tesla and a tractor-trailer. We have launched a special crash investigation team to investigate the crash. Reuters previously reported the probe. The Denver Police Department said in an interview that the crash happened when a Tesla pilot by an unknown male driver hit a semi-truck and became wedged under the trailer. A passenger in the car is in critical condition, and the circumstances of the accident are still under investigation. The NHTSA has previously embarked on probes into more than a dozen crashes that were thought to involve Tesla Advanced Driver Assist System. These systems include Tesla Standard Autopilot Package and a more advanced option marketed as Full Self-Driving, which is sold today for $10,000. The company's autopilot and full self-driving technology do not make Tesla vehicles safe for operation without a driver at the wheel. Some customers who purchase the option also get access to a beta version to try the newest features that are being added to the system before all the bugs are worked out. Just recently, there's another crash involving its autopilot function. Next, we're talking about how the company is facing pressure in its highly growing country, China. Citing national security concerns, China is restricting the use of Tesla EVs by some states and military personnel. According to a Wall Street Journal reported, a separate report from Bloomberg said the cars were banned in certain areas. It comes after the country led a security review of the vehicles. It reportedly found that Tesla sensors could record images of the surrounding location. The journal, citing people familiar with the method, added that Tesla can obtain key data like when and where the cars are being used. It could also track more personal information like a cell phone contact list if it's connected to the car, according to the report. China is ultimately concerned the information could be sent back to the US, according to the journal article. Tesla automated driving features like navigate on autopilot relies on cameras more than competitor systems. Tesla CEO Elon Musk has famously dismissed light ranging and detection sensors as too expensive and unnecessary for autonomous systems. So how does Elon Musk feel about the ban of his cars in China? Tesla chief executive Elon Musk said that his company would be shutting down if his cars were used to spy. His first comment on news that China military has banned Teslas from its facilities. Quote, "There is a very strong incentive for us to be very confident with any information," end quote. Musk told a prominent Chinese forum during a virtual disclosure. Quote, "If Tesla use cars to spy in China or anywhere, we will get it shut down," end quote. Those restrictions surfaced as the top Chinese and US diplomats were holding a contentious meeting in Alaska, the first such in-person interaction since US President Joe Biden took office in January. Musk urged greater mutual trust between the world's two biggest economies in his remark to the China Development Forum. A high-level business gathering is hosted by a foundation under the State Council. Musk has made several high-profile appearances in China, where Tesla makes as well as sells EVs. In 2019, he discussed Mars and artificial intelligence with Alibaba outspoken founder Jack Ma. Due to a trade war between China and the US, there's a chance that Tesla has to move out of China. Next, we'll be talking about why Elon Musk cautions battery cell shortage may hit Tesla semi-truck. In a tweet following his verified account, Musk said that while demand for the truck is quote, "no problem, but near-term cell supplies make it hard to scale semi," end quote, adding that quote, "this limitation will be less onerous next year," end quote. Musk hyped the Tesla Semi in a memo to employees earlier this year, saying it was time for the clean energy carmaker to begin the quote, "volume production," end quote, of its new commercial truck. Musk said that the company's Nevada factory will likely produce the truck's battery and powertrain, with the remaining work done in other locations around the country. Finally, we'll be talking about the first quarter sales of Tesla. Tesla shares jumped more than 6% at the opening bell on Monday, as investors cheer production and delivery figures that broadly beat estimates. Tesla on last Friday reported that it delivered 184,800 vehicles and produced 180,338 cars in the first quarter of 2021. Analysts were expecting the company to deliver around 168,000 during this period, according to estimates compiled by FactSet as of April 1st. In a note on Sunday, Redbull analyst David Ives upgraded Tesla's share to outperform and raised its 12 months target price for the company to $1,000 from $950. A filing in February showed that Tesla's sales in China more than doubled last year amidst the COVID-19 pandemic. The electric car maker's sales in China came in at $6.66 billion, around a fifth of the company's $31.54 billion revenue. Next, we'll be talking about why an analyst feels that Tesla stock is worth over $150. Tesla stock is overvalued and worth only $150, according to Craig Eben, senior research analyst at Wolf Capital, who said that electric car maker must do more to justify its share price of nearly $700. But the possibility of Tesla beating estimate is clearly already in valuation, Ivan told CNBC Squawk Box Asia on Tuesday. The company's valuation of around $660 billion is close to the total size of the US and European automotive market, even though it is only quote a minor player overall, said the analyst. However, Ivan said he is bullish on the outlook for the sales of the EVs, in which Tesla is the market leader. In conclusion, Tesla has a good work ahead of the company. However, to say the stock could continue to rise without waiting for the story to play out would be unthinkable. Hence, we should wait for the stock to come down before evaluating the stock price. Even though the stock has come down huge, there is more downside for the stock. With that, thank you, have a nice day. Goodbye.